There you go.
The Chris Moyles Show.
Hello, France.
International Radio.
And French people. In the UK. Bonjour.
Bienvenue.
In the Sun today, it says that the ITV are thinking about rerunning the Martin Bashir Michael Jackson documentary, Living with Michael Jackson, which was filmed when, Dominic?
Oh, a long time ago. 7 years ago.
2003.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was fascinating because he went shopping, didn't he? And they had to shut all the shops in LA.
I didn't think it was that old. 2003. It was great, though.
It was fascinating.
I'm Michael Jackson. You know, the more I read about it, the more I just get confused about the whole Michael Jackson thing. But the photos of him rehearsing for this tour, he seemed fine. And I don't know. It's just all wrong, isn't it?
The thing with rerunning that documentary without going into any detail is the fact that he didn't come out of it particularly well, did he, Michael Jackson, from that? And that, in a way, at this current time, will sort of cloud people's view on him, I think.
Michael, I'm Martin Bashir. I'm going to sound caring, but I'm going to be a little bit patronising. How can you wear those shoes with that jacket? I like these shoes. But really, a man of your age in moccasins.
And Michael, even though you think I have your best interests at heart, really, it's all about ratings for me.
Do you want to go for a ride on my Ferris wheel?
Yes, that would be nice.
Let me get the Ferris wheel. Michael, is this a bit childlike for you to have a Ferris wheel? Yeah. No. What was the question?
Have you seen the story in one of the papers today about who's going to play him if there's a film of his life?
Oh, no.
Have a guess.
Amy Winehouse.
No.
Jamie Foxx?
Johnny Depp.
Yes. Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Was that a guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, because there are similarities.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You saw that.
No, I really haven't.
Really?
Yeah, I really haven't.
Because, actually, if Johnny Depp looked like he did in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or whatever it was called...
Is that good? You said that right?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want the shades?
No.
Right.
Was it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or...
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
if he looked like that, he would look a little bit like Michael Jackson.
Yes. Yes, possibly, yes. I was surprised, though.
Who were you thinking of? Oh, I know who you were thinking of.
Who?
Yeah. Brad Pitt.
Well, yes, I think it's the obvious choice, isn't it?
Or Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Yeah.
Dave, you're just such a plonker.
Stick the glasses on him.
Put the glasses on.
He could do it.
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Dave.
Rodney.
Apply the drunk glasses. Or glasses.
Well, I don't need them, though.
You clearly do, Dave.
Right, Jason, M1 North, has taken a picture of the temperature gauge in his car from yesterday.
Yeah.
37.5 degrees.
Wow.
Eamon, the big man butler, taken from a reliable dump truck in Livingston yesterday, 31 degrees.
Wow.
Now, here's a question, Dominic.
Yeah.
When you have the temperature in your car, is that the temperature outside your car?
Well, interesting question. When you've parked your car in a sunny spot for a long time, it's the temperature of the sensor outside the car, wherever they measure the temperatures on cars, I'm not sure. So that's got too hot, basically, and it's not a real temperature. When you're driving along, you're getting the air temperature.
I'm sorry. So what you're saying to me is when it tells you the temperature, if it's too hot, it can't tell the temperature. But if it's moving in a breeze,
many times
then it can.
You've not even answered the question, though. The question was simple. Is it the temperature inside or outside the car? And clearly, it's the temperature outside the car.
When you're stationary.
Right, but if you're...
Yes, when you're stationary, yes, it's a false reading. It's a false reading.
Why?
Because you're not moving. You're not getting air temperature.
So if I stand in the middle of a park today at 12:30, like this, and I go, wow, it's hot.
And you're not moving at all.
Because I'm not moving.
Right.
Is it really hot?
No.
Right.
No. I mean, you'll feel hot, but it's a false reading you're getting.
If a woman trips up in a forest and nobody else is around, is it still your fault?
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yeah. About
well, there you go.
degrees.
I never knew that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. True.
If your car is still, the temperature gauge is wrong. And if your car is moving, the temperature gauge is correct.
If your car is parked on the driveway outside, you turn the key on. Yesterday, my car said 38 degrees, right? Drove down the road, it became 37, 36, 35, stopped at about 32.
Did the car get cooler?
Yes.
Was the car 38 degrees when you got in it?
Might have been.
So how is it wrong?
Hang on, this doesn't make any sense.
Breeze?
Because the thing's on the outside of the car, not the inside of the car, so what the temperature is inside has no relevance.
But have you never sat in a car that's been stood on the driveway in the sun?
Yeah.
And then...
You're listening to The Chris Moyles Show. It's car temperature discussion time. It's 7:15. Hope you enjoyed the show, by the way. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. And now back to the discussion. Here's Dominic and Gil.
It's actually just based
It's
in
just the
fact.
breeze that cools it down. When it's still, it's hot, and that is the temperature in that position hot.
No, it's not.
Oh, no! Thanks. Let's move on.
The Chris Moyles Show. International Radio 1.
Right, it's 7:15. Turn this up. Kasabian. So the text messages this morning are kind of divided between Dominic and Dave about the subject of the temperature in your car. When it tells you what the temperature is that a real temperature? Now, Dave says, if it says it's 34 degrees, then it's 34 degrees. Dominic says no, because if your car isn't moving, then it can't be 34 degrees. And many people have been texting in about this. It's today's hot topic.
Did you also know, fact fans, that temperatures are always taken in the shade? So when they say it's 34 degrees, they mean shade temperature and not sun temperature.
Good point.
Which could be as high as maybe 50.
I notice that Dominic is deafening in his absence.
Well, he's
obviously.
gone off now because he knows that fact will prevail and actually his silly arguments won't win.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, here he comes now.
Now, Dave has just answered his own question inadvertently. Dave has just said that temperature is measured in the shade.
I accept your apology.
No. Temperature is measured in the shade, correct?
Correct.
When a car is sat in the sun, that is therefore not the proper temperature.
So hang on a second.
Wrong.
No,
Wrong.
Hang on.
Let me explain
If
why.
temperature is measured in the shade,
Yes.
in the cool shade,
Yes.
you're saying when a car is in the sun,
Yes.
that's the wrong temperature.
When it's stationary.
But then equally by saying that, if the Met Office then take a temperature in the shade,
Yes.
and you and I walk through a park in the sun,
Yes.
then it's hotter. And that's the real temperature.
Yes.
Right. Well, this is. I mean, what you've done is.
Listen, what you're not taking on board, and this is crucial, is actually the positioning of the thermometer. Okay, let me explain.
Yes.
Because
if I were to shove that thermometer,
if the thermometer, now this is where your theory is proved to be poppycock. Because if the thermometer was
All right, Grandad, poppycock
was stuck on the top of the vehicle,
vehicle,
right,
Yeah.
and was therefore in direct sunlight, it wouldn't be a true reading.
Right.
So therefore, the thermometer must have some kind of cover over it, thus enabling it to measure shade temperature. If I was a thermometer, Dominic,
Right.
there would be a cover upon my thermometer head.
Okay.
Like that.
Yes, there would. Now, I accept what you're saying there, but, with regret, you're wrong. And the reason you're wrong, Dave, is that the air temperature is what is measured when we talk about temperature. We don't talk about sun on metal temperature or sun on plastic bumper temperature, which is what you're getting in the car when the car's stationary. As soon as that car is moving, it's mixing with the air temperature, and therefore you're getting a reading of the air temperature. That's why some people have texted in saying it said it was 39 degrees in my car yesterday. That's probably because they just turned the car on in the driveway, went for a drive, and it would have then started dropping down.
I still think you're wrong, though.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Good morning, Angelo!
Good morning. Good
How
morning.
are ya?
Morning.
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 Angelo, do you drive?
I do.
Do you have a temperature gauge in your car?
I do.
When it says it is 30 degrees,
Yeah.
what do you think the temperature is outside?
30 degrees.
There you go. Thank you.
Angelo,
Yeah.
hello. When the
By the way, can I
car...
just say, Angelo sounds like I did at 6:30 this morning.
Yeah. When your car is sat in your driveway and you get into it for the first time on a hot day,
Yeah.
would you agree with me that temperature, when you start driving, will slowly go down a little bit?
No.
Well,
there you go. Bye-bye.
Good luck with the weight loss, but you're wrong.